All right. Who can tell me the difference between cover and concealment?
Cover
Chris.
something hard.
Oh no, new guy.
Oh, he's already talking.
Yeah,
He's
already
like,
talking.
okay, what's cover?
Cover is just something hard to protect you, and concealment is you have something to hide you.
Very good. Now, sometimes cover is concealment, of course. If I'm standing on the opposite side of that building, you can't see me, therefore I am concealed, but it's also hard cover. Anything that stops BBs is considered cover in airsoft. Obviously, that BB wouldn't do anything as far as to that building. If it was actual combat, that wouldn't be very good cover.
That would be concealment.
Yeah, that would be concealment. But for airsoft purposes, that is good cover. Also good cover, sometimes cover comes from your partner firing BBs at your target to give you cover. Sometimes it's a depression in the dirt. That's all you get. Sometimes it's sacrificing a buddy or a lower ranking team member. Hey, it happens.
Human shield.
Everybody can relax a little because I don't think Tick can hide behind some of the newer guys.
Is there anybody here you could hide behind, Tick?
No.
All right, Tick's new call sign is cover.
So, bottom line, there is such thing as soft cover, which is stuff like very densely vegetation. It's going to stop most BBs. It's not going to stop all BBs. So when you're choosing cover, when we go through bounding movements here, make sure you're choosing actual cover, not just soft cover. I mean, if all you have is that, then that's better than nothing, but we'll go from there. From that, with cover, you're going to want to move in and out of cover certain ways. The way you move into cover is not the way you move out of cover. One of the things that we talk about while behind cover is varying your shooting position. Good airsofters know that typically guys behind cover, what they're going to do is they're going to come out, pop out at the same spot all the time. If I have a little wall here, I'm going to pop out, I'm going to bang bang, wait a little, pop out, bang bang, and that guy's just timing me. He's just sitting there waiting for me. And eventually I'm just going to get a bunch of BBs in my face. So what I want to do is go to kneeling, go to prone, go to the other side of the building, do what I can to vary my position while I'm there. Okay? Does that make sense?
Run.
This is a big thing that a lot of people get caught on. Exactly. Thank you. Yep. Another big thing that is a no-no for cover. You don't want to pop over cover, or gopher as we call it, because of the little whack-a-mole game. Popping over cover is a bad idea. It takes a while to get back down. You want to go from side to side if possible. Sometimes you just don't have a choice with what cover you choose. So while behind cover and we're practicing you covering your buddy, think of varying your shooting position, okay? Don't always be at the same place all the time holding that cover for them. Alright? That makes sense? Everybody's good? No one's left behind? No child left behind, right? Okay. George Bush made
Hey, you're not making the teacher in the group very happy.
What's that?
You're not making the teacher in the group very happy, man.
Say that again?
Hey, no child left. Yeah, okay. Leave them all behind, right?
They should be left behind.
Select leave behind. Alright, so 90-degree kill box. Greg, you want to get that one?
90-degree kill box? Sure. So when you're moving, when we're bounding, we want to always be moving outward around the threat. So if we've got a threat that's that tree, and we're bounding up from these woods, you're not going to move straight towards it. That's just putting you right in his fire, especially two guys. You'll move maybe one to that building right there, one will move to that building, cover, while the next one moves. We're always moving out until we've got that 90-degree, or that we've got him sandwiched in between. That way he can only return fire on one person.
Right.
And the other person's going to get him as soon as he starts to engage the first person.
Exactly. As Greg pointed out, eventually, as you guys widen that kill box, and actually it comes out a little wider than 90 degrees, but as you widen that, if he was behind that tree as that piece of cover, as you guys widen out, he's going to have to choose one or the other to shoot at. He doesn't have much option. So eventually somebody's going to get a shot on him and he's going to die. So that's the idea behind this. If there's an individual threat or just a small group, this tactic works very well. We can also do this tactic as far as 2 people all the way up to fire teams. A whole fire team of 4 and a whole fire team of 4 bounding up on people. This is one of our immediate action drills that when we start taking contact, we go for. If we see that that threat is small and fairly insignificant to the team, we're going to bound right into it. If there's a lot of guys, we may take a minute to get all the fire teams online before we start bounding. So those calls come from your fire team leads and of course us as command. But this is one of the fundamentals that I know you guys can't really practice at home, so we're going to run through this several times. So first off, does everybody have a battle buddy identified? If not, find a battle buddy. Make a new friend.
Okay.
Hey Chris,
Or make
Pete
all
Green's on
friends.
your fire team now, so you've got 5. So you're gonna be. Actually, I'm gonna hold Pete Green out of this exercise. I know he's done it before. that way you can split up evenly.
He can be the target.
Yeah, Pete Green. You can be the target.
Yay!
That lit him up.
No, don't actually firefight, please.
Okay.
iPro. I had to make sure. iPro just in case. Your biggest weapon on the battlefield, guys. I'll wait. Okay, your biggest weapon on the battlefield is actually not your airsoft rifle, it's communication. Communication to your fire team lead, to your battle buddy, and back to us. If you communicate well, things go very well for the team. If you don't communicate well, things go very badly very quickly for the team. This is one of your individual responsibilities. Whether it's saying, hey, fire team lead, I'm hurt. Hey, fire team lead, I only got 2 mags left. Or, hey, there's 3 guys at 100 feet going left to right, contact. So you guys have to communicate. You also need to make sure you communicate loud enough for everybody to hear you. Going through these drills, in order to communicate when the other person moves, we're going to use set and moving. If you're set, that means I'm up on target and firing. Set does not mean I just rolled into cover and my gun is not anywhere near the target. You don't say set until you're actually on target. At that point, the other person knows it's okay for him to move. He'll yell moving for about 3 seconds. I'm up, he sees me, I'm down. He'll be on target. He'll yell set. You'll know it's your turn. Makes sense. Everybody's tracking with me, right?
Right.
Okay, set and moving. So, battle buddies, form some lines. We're going to start back here, push back toward the woods a little bit. Not necessarily in the woods, but back toward it.
We're heading.
We're going to go to that tree.
You guys are welcome to dry fire if you're comfortable. It is good practice because the guns surprisingly are loud in your ear when you're trying to yell back and forth, believe it or not. If you're not comfortable, just say bang bang to show that you're shooting. So dry fire or bang bang, whatever you're comfortable doing with your gun, it's your weapon. Alright, we'll go off contact. When I say contact front, that's when these two know to move, okay? Everybody's good? Alright.
Contact or go.
Contact front! Moving!
Yeah, when you're bang bang from him, yell contact front. You guys need to get used to yelling that. Yell as loud as you can. Let them know that, that way everybody hears you. It's intimidating. It really scares people when you start yelling things out, yelling at each other. And it's really intimidating.
Okay, we're going to be lax.
Alright. Once you've effectively gotten next to your target and you know that he's dead, you guys can start heading back up.
When you're ready for the next two, yell bang bang, okay? You're going to signal when they're ready to begin.
Thank you.
Contact front! Moving! Stop! Move! Moving! Oh, wow. Stand! Move! Moving!
Hold on, Gordon, hold on. Time out. Go ahead and get your gun right there. All right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and pick that up and put it away, all right?
there.
Hey, don't worry about it. You don't want to mess that up. It's
Yep.
not so important that you got to ruin a gun, all right? Just when you're ready, tell out moving, all right?
Okay. All right, moving.
Go ahead.
Dad.
Free right there, man. Use it.
Dad.
Contact, Dad!
What's that? Ceasefire?
Yeah, go ahead, go off.
All right. Call me back.
One of the things that we're seeing a lot of, real quick, with you guys, and it's okay because I didn't cover this yet. We need to now. One of the big things is flagging your weapon past cover and exposing your body. Be very cautious. From cover, you want to lean. You want to have good cover. I'm completely covered, and then lean out from cover. Don't expose your whole body. Just expose a little bit of the gun that you need to get your BBs on target. The other thing with cover is, be careful coming into cover, don't get too close. If you find yourself getting too close to cover, if I come into cover and I find out I'm too close, a good rule of thumb is, put my arm out, I can back myself off, then I know, okay, I have muzzle clearance. From here, I'm going to transition my weapon, and I'm just going to poke out just a little bit from cover to get my hit. I'm not going to expose my body like this from cover. This isn't helping me worth anything. So, lean out from cover. Use that cover. Since I mentioned it, we'll go ahead and talk about weapon transitions from shoulder to shoulder. Those of you who have the 1-point slings are going to love it. From here, all I do to transition is I'm sliding my hands and reversing them, and then flipping this over my sling to get on my other shoulder. Okay? This is something where a 1-point sling really comes in handy. And if you find yourself shooting from the left side, you're going to want to transition so that now because if I try to shoot from this side,
Okay, you swap your hands.
I got a whole lot of body exposed.
Make sure you use this eye instead of that eye. That one's not looking on the barrel. Or you can tilt the gun. The other option is to tilt the gun so that it's in line with the other eye. I think whichever eye you're dominant with.
Basically.
Okay.
And
Does that make sense?
yeah. For legitimate cover. If I can, or if you can see me, I can see you.
Right.
Guaranteed. So. Yeah, that too.
When you transition the weapon, it's sometimes kind of weird to look down the sights. You can either use your other eye, which is usually what I prefer, or if you're really, really dominant in the other eye and you just don't want to close your dominant eye, you can actually tilt the gun over gangsta style.
The other great thing is, of course, for those of us who shoot both eyes open don't have that problem, but the other great thing with airsoft is BBs go pretty slow, so you can see your BBs. Walk your BBs into your target, when in doubt. You know, you can't see down the sight, just walk them in. So, yeah, when in doubt, walk it out, right?
I just wish I'm really dominant in the side. I can't look
Yeah,
I'm with you. So it's either tilt or closing out.
Alright. Hey, Reaper, Tick, did y'all have anything y'all want to cover on that?
I think so.
Okay.
Everybody can go.
Yep.
Scourge, did you get to go? Have you been yet?
Target, get back down there. No, he hasn't gone yet. Okay.
Got a question.
No, stay here. It'd be easier.
Question, yes. Yes, sir.
If you're moving, you get set, and you're waiting for your team member to get to his spot and get set.
Right.
What if your next movement is just not very good?
Sometimes, we don't have great cover, like you said, the next movement, go prone. I mean, at least minimize the target that you've given them, at the very least. Sometimes I know that we don't necessarily have a great piece of cover. There's not always a big tree to hide behind or something. When in doubt, just go prone,
Is there a command that you call out whenever you're in a situation like that?
No.
Something to let your man know that that you're kind of stuck where you are.
No, not really. I mean, you're set.
If they yell set, you can yell set back, and that lets them know they need to move again. If you cannot move any further, when they yell set, you yell set, and then they'll know you're set and it's time for them to move again.
Okay, all right.
When in doubt, if you have to move a little further, move a little further. If that extra piece of cover is another second away, go for it, because that's better. Obviously, your best cover is putting BBs down on that target so they don't shoot back at you. So anyway, Tigger, you ready?
Especially if you're taking a lot of fire, you're just gonna get yourself shot sitting out there. So, you know.
Contact front!
Initially, you can move while firing.
Yeah, you can move while firing. You don't have to be taking it immediately and starting fire.
Moving! Stand!
Back up the cover just a little bit so you can lean back in if you need to. There you go.
Moving! Stand! Oh, it's on target. Moving! Oh. No, stand! Moving! Set. Good job. Thanks.
Throwing people out
Yeah, I
because of
wanted
that for
to
a while.
agree that.
So I
I've
just
seen
wanted
plenty
to
of
make
footage
sure
on my
you-
phone.
Alright.
Doing it.
We'll get through this whenever everybody's ready. Alright. Load live mags into your weapon system. And make sure you have a live mag or two ready to reload. We're going to go through this live fire.
Okay.
Now, with live fire, there's two commands that you're going to be adding in to set and moving. That's red and green. Obviously, when there's no BBs, you're red. You're not green until you're putting BBs back on the target. The target is that fort tree downrange. Now, Tick and Reaper are still going to be in the vicinity, so watch your fire. They're going to be helping you guys still choose good cover and everything.
Please don't kick my gun.
So, alright, this is where your fundamentals are really going to come into play with your reload. Because your partner is going to be covering you guys.
This is the target.
Okay, that's our target. Look at that. Contact front!
Contact front! Coming! Moving!
Cover a little bit. Chris.
I love the smell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gives me wood.
Yep, you're definitely in summer.
Are you the medic, man? Are you the medic?
No, sir.
No, sir. No? I saw the crosses. I didn't know maybe you can have the ability to revive somebody.
Good. If we were, you know, running.
Yeah, I'm not going to drive by because it's my harsh battery.
Contact! Contact front! Moving! Stand! Moving! Red!
No, don't say moving if you're red, man.
Shit. Roger. Stand! Moving! Stand! Moving!
Hey, Gordo, good job again.
Thanks.